the sun sets, we welcome you on this beautiful afternoon to Falcon. And introducing first, El Nido de Oro, fighting out of Venezuela. Hector.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well done with that counter shot. Just missed with that hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Jorge Linares is in some serious trouble. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Punching. Those counter punches have to hurt. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. They exchange punches. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Misses with the jab. Caution being thrown to the wind. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talking about Linares in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
There's a counter shot. An open-air outdoor stadium. What a venue for this contest.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. One to cool you down, one to ice your back, one to give you instructions in your head, and one to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
That punch scores. And he scores with the counter. Beautiful counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. That punch lands. Oh, and this is really going to rub him the wrong way. Every time, a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes. There's the bell to start round 3. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That counter punch caught him clean. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Nice counter shot. Nice job by him to block that jab. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Let's talk about Hector Camacho. A borderline disastrous round, but he's still... Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. That jab misses. Insane action! Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That jab won't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He misses with that jab. Nice counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
The bell, son.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Good counter punch. Punch, counter punch. Catch and shoot. This fight fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Throws the jab, but does not score. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That jab doesn't score. This is a high-octane battle. How about that time counter shot? Every time the Venezuelan is rocked. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady your...
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious. This is the beginning of round 6. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Perfect counter shot. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. One, two, three, four. Are you okay?
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, Bob. You know what? The cornermen now, it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Whoa! Lights out! It's over! This fight is done! We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
That's like...
So time to go celebrate after a